Good day everyone, Dr. Mandell here. Today I'm going to share one simple morning habit that can literally stop leg muscle loss, boost your strength, improve balance, and keep you walking confidently as you age. And the best part, it's backed by solid science. When you wake up in the morning, something happens inside your body that most people never hear about. While your eyes are still adjusting to the light, while your mind is still trying to remember what day it is, your muscles, especially the muscles in your legs, are already losing strength. This is not an opinion. This is biology. Because the moment you open your eyes, you are stepping out of a 7 to 9 hour fasting window in which your body has been breaking down its own muscle tissue for energy. Scientists call this overnight catabolism. And it affects your legs first because they're the largest muscles in your body, the biggest consumers of energy, and the first to be sacrificed when the body is running low on amino acids. Researchers from the University of Birmingham showed that adults over 40 lose up to 8% of their muscle every decade, and after 60 that decline accelerates like a downhill slide. But here's the part no one tells you: this loss doesn't happen during workouts or during your busy day. It happens in the morning, before you've even had your first sip of coffee. And that's why a single morning decision, made within the first 60 to 90 minutes of waking, can determine whether your legs grow stronger or weaker with every passing day. That decision is protein. High quality, easy to digest morning protein. Because protein is not just food. It is the raw material your muscles depend on to repair themselves, rebuild tissue, and activate the cellular machinery that protects your legs from thinning, shrinking, and losing power. When protein enters your bloodstream, something remarkable happens. A molecule inside your muscles called mTOR switches on like a light. This molecule is the master signal for muscle growth. When mTOR is activated, your body stops breaking down muscle and starts building it back. But here's what most people don't know: mTOR activation is time sensitive. If you wait too long in the morning, the catabolic switch stays on and your legs continue to deteriorate. This is why clinical studies show that consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein within the first hour of waking dramatically increases muscle protein synthesis compared to eating the same amount later in the day. Think about that. The same meal eaten at a different time can change the fate of your muscles. In 2023, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that older adults who consumed protein early in the day had double the muscle building response of those who ate most of their protein at lunch or dinner. Double. Not 10% more, not 20% more. Twice the anabolic effect simply because of timing. Your body is not just asking for protein in the morning, it is begging for it. Because after hours of fasting, your amino acid levels have dropped so low that your muscles are literally being broken down to supply the rest of your body. The quadriceps, the hamstrings, the calves, these are the first to pay the price. This is why so many people, even those who eat well, feel stiffness, weakness, or instability in their legs first thing in the morning. Their muscles were robbed overnight, and nothing has been done to replenish them. Now imagine starting your day differently. Imagine giving your legs the one thing they need most at the exact moment they need it. The moment your feet hit the floor, your muscles are starving. And in that critical window, those first 60 to 90 minutes, you have the power to stop the entire breakdown process with a single choice of protein-rich morning meal. Studies from McMaster University have shown that as little as 25 grams of high-quality protein can fully switch off muscle breakdown and flip your system into an anabolic, muscle-preserving mode. That means your legs stop shrinking, stop weakening, stop deteriorating, and instead begin recovering from the previous day. Protein in the morning acts like a shield, protecting your legs from the invisible erosion that steals mobility, independence, and stability with each passing year. But this is more than just maintaining muscle. Morning protein affects how you walk, how you climb stairs, how you carry your body throughout the day. When amino acids flood your bloodstream shortly after waking, they increase neuromuscular signaling. That means your brain communicates more efficiently with your muscles. Reaction time improves. Balance improves. Your stride becomes lighter. Your legs feel more awake, more stable, more capable. In fact, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high-protein breakfasts had significantly better lower body strength, faster walking speeds, and lower risk of falls compared to those who skipped or delayed protein intake. This single morning habit could literally prevent the fall that changes your life. And here's another truth. Your body's ability to use protein declines as you age. After 40, you need more protein per meal to trigger the muscle-building response that your younger body once activated automatically. This is called anabolic resistance, and it is one of the silent forces behind leg weakness, knee instability, and difficulty standing from a seated position. But the research is clear. Anabolic resistance can be overridden by consuming enough protein early in the day. Your morning meal must contain enough leucine, an essential amino acid, to flip the growth switch. And studies show that 25 to 30 grams of protein delivers exactly that threshold. This is why a morning smoothie, a cup of Greek yogurt, or a protein bowl is not just breakfast. It is targeted muscle therapy. The human body is extraordinary. It adapts to how you treat it. If you feed it late, it delays repair. If you feed it poorly, it prioritizes survival over strength. But if you feed it early, with the building blocks it so desperately needs, your body responds with resilience, with power, with newfound stability. This is why people who start their day with protein often notice their legs feeling stronger within weeks. They are no longer starting each morning in a deficit. They are starting in recovery mode, in protection mode, in growth mode. So when you wake up tomorrow, remember this: every hour you delay protein is an hour your legs are losing muscle. Every morning without those vital amino acids is a morning where your foundation weakens. But one simple, scientific, proven choice, 25 to 30 grams of protein within the first hour of waking, can reverse this. It can protect your legs, it can restore strength, it can keep you standing tall for years longer. Your body is giving you a window of opportunity every single morning. And the people who stay strong, the people who stay mobile, the people who stay independent, they are the ones who choose to use that window. Tomorrow morning, choose strength, choose protein. Choose the habit that preserves your legs for life. When you take your first sip of a morning protein smoothie, something extraordinary begins to happen inside your body. Something far more powerful than most people realize. This isn't just a drink. It's the single most efficient way to deliver the exact nutrients your leg muscles need at the moment they need them most. After an entire night without food, your bloodstream is nearly empty of amino acids, electrolytes, antioxidants, and essential fats. Your muscles have been feeding on themselves for hours, sacrificing tissue to keep your body alive. And when your legs, your largest and most energy-hungry muscles, don't get the nutrients they're waiting for, they begin to shrink, weaken, and lose the strength that keeps you upright and mobile. But everything changes the moment that smoothie enters your system. In seconds, your stomach begins breaking down the protein, releasing amino acids into your bloodstream like a slow, steady infusion of fuel directly to your muscles. Within minutes, the inflammation that built up overnight begins to decline. Your cells finally have the raw materials they need to repair and rebuild, and your body switches from breakdown mode to growth mode. Scientists have studied this process in stunning detail. Research from McMaster University shows that when older adults consume a blended source of protein, whether whey, plant protein, or Greek yogurt, the spike in amino acids is not only faster but also stronger than when they eat a traditional breakfast. Why? Because liquids absorb more quickly. They require less digestion. They deliver nutrients to your leg muscles at a speed no solid meal can match. Your quadriceps, your calves, your glutes, they don't have to wait. They don't have to break themselves down for energy. They get their fuel instantly. But here's where the story gets even more fascinating. A morning smoothie can be more than just protein. It can be a strategic blend of muscle, protecting nutrients, each chosen for a specific biological purpose. When you add a banana, you're not just adding sweetness. You're delivering a surge of potassium, a mineral that allows your muscles to contract with power and precision. Without enough potassium, your legs cramp, shake, and weaken. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reports that even mild potassium deficiency can reduce muscle performance dramatically. One banana corrects the deficiency before your day even begins. Then you add berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These are not ordinary fruits. These are antioxidant bombs. During the night, your muscles build up oxidative stress, tiny chemical reactions that damage cells and accelerate aging. Berries attack that oxidative damage like firefighters rushing into a burning building. Research from Tufts University shows that berries not only reduce inflammation, but directly improve muscle recovery and functional strength in aging adults. A half cup in your smoothie can make the difference between waking up stiff and waking up ready. Next comes the chia or flax seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients your body cannot produce on its own. Omega-3s lower inflammation, support joint lubrication, and slow the breakdown of muscle fibers. A study in nutrients found that older adults who increased omega-3 intake improved their muscle protein synthesis by up to 30%. Think about that. 30% more muscle building activity from a single nutrient. And you can slip it into your morning smoothie without even tasting it. Turmeric is the final layer. The half teaspoon you add may look small, but its effect inside your muscles is enormous. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound so powerful it has been shown in clinical studies to reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and lower the inflammation markers associated with age-related muscle decline. Most people never realize how much inflammation affects their legs, how it slows them down, weakens their stride, and exhausts their muscles. But curcumin cuts through that inflammation like a scalpel. And when you combine it with the other nutrients in your smoothie, it creates a synergistic effect, each ingredient amplifying the next. Now imagine all of this happening inside you every single morning. The protein supplying amino acids, the banana restoring electrolytes, the berries neutralizing free radicals, the seeds delivering omega-3 as the turmeric cutting inflammation at the root. This isn't a drink, it's a biochemical rescue mission happening inside your legs. A mission that rehydrates your muscles, replenishes your cells, repairs microscopic damage, and primes your body for strength all day long. And the science is clear: people who consume a nutrient-dense morning smoothie have better balance, greater leg power, and faster walking speed than those who skip breakfast entirely. A 2022 study found that older adults who consumed protein-rich blended meals in the morning showed improved mobility tests within just 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's how fast your legs begin responding when you give them what they've been missing. But this habit does something even deeper. A smoothie removes the biggest barrier people face when trying to protect their muscles: inconsistency. Most people skip breakfast, or they eat toast, tea, or sugar-heavy foods that give energy for minutes, not hours. A smoothie eliminates all of that. It takes 3 minutes. It requires no cooking. It gives your muscles everything they need in one single, simple step. And once your body adapts to receiving nutrients this way, something incredible happens. You feel the difference when you miss it. Your legs feel heavier, your steps feel slower, your morning energy feels lower. That's not imagination, that's biology. Your muscles are telling you, "I need this." So the next time you stand in your kitchen early in the morning, understand this: you are not just blending ingredients. You are rebuilding your foundation. You are reversing the silent erosion happening in your legs. You are delivering power, strength, stability, and longevity through the most efficient delivery system your muscles could ask for. Every sip is a message to your body: repair, strengthen, protect, and your legs listen. They always listen. A morning smoothie is not breakfast. It is the beginning of a stronger future. When you finish your morning smoothie and your muscles finally receive the nutrients they've been starving for all night, there is one more step, one final ritual that transforms everything you just consumed into actual strength. And it only takes 2 to 5 minutes, just a few simple movements. But these movements carry a biological power most people have never heard about. Because the moment you engage your legs right after feeding them, something extraordinary happens. Your muscles begin activating pathways that tell your body, "We need this muscle. Do not break it down. Preserve it. Strengthen it." This is the secret most people never use. They drink the smoothie, they eat the protein, but they forget to send the signal. And without the signal, the nutrients have no direction, no urgency, no destination. The body uses them, but not efficiently. But when you combine morning protein with immediate light movement, your body responds with an explosive increase in muscle protein synthesis. Your natural muscle building machinery. It's the equivalent of turning a key in an engine you didn't know you had. Scientists at the University of Tokyo discovered that even 90 seconds of low-intensity leg movement increased the activation of muscle fibers by over 400% compared to no movement at all. Think about that. Not a workout, not a gym session. Just 90 seconds of signals that tell your body, "We need strong legs today." And the effect is even stronger after a protein-rich meal. This is why athletes warm up after fueling, and why older adults who engage in even tiny bursts of activation maintain more muscle than those who remain still. Your muscles are listening every morning, and the first instruction you give them determines how they behave for the rest of the day. When you march in place for 30 seconds, your quadriceps awaken. When you do heel raises, your calves, the muscles responsible for every step you take, begin firing with more force. Mini squats switch on your glutes, the powerhouse muscles that stabilize your hips, knees, and lower back. And leg swings activate your balance centers, telling your nervous system, "Stay sharp, stay stable, stay ready." These simple movements create a cascade of biological alarms inside your body. The mechanoreceptors in your legs send signals to your brain sends signals back to your muscles. And the entire neuromuscular system wakes up like a city turning its lights on at dawn. Blood flow increases. Oxygen delivery skyrockets. Amino acids from your breakfast rush into the very muscles that are being activated. And this combination, nutrients plus activation, is what creates the conditions for real strength. Researchers from Harvard Medical School found that older adults who performed light morning leg activation improved not just muscle strength, but also neuromuscular speed, meaning their muscles responded faster and more accurately to the brain's commands. This reduces the risk of falls, improves walking speed, and increases long-term mobility. And here is the shocking part. People who practice short morning activation show greater improvements in balance than people who do full workouts later in the day. Because balance is not about muscle size, it's about the coordination between your brain and your legs. And that coordination is strongest in the morning. When your brain is fresh, your nervous system is reset, and your muscle fibers are primed from overnight rest. But something else happens, something even more powerful. When you activate your legs in the morning, you reshape the hormonal environment inside your body. Tiny movements increase adrenaline, norepinephrine, and dopamine, which sharpen your focus and heighten neuromuscular firing. They also increase insulin sensitivity, which determines how efficiently your muscles absorb nutrients. A morning mini activation means your muscles pull in more amino acids, more glucose, more electrolytes. They literally become more receptive. It's like opening the doors of a warehouse just as the delivery truck arrives. The nutrients that would otherwise be stored as fat or burned off are instead stored directly inside your muscles, repairing them, reinforcing them, strengthening them. This is why people who move their legs lightly in the morning report feeling more stable throughout the entire day. Their legs don't shake when they get up from a chair. Their knees don't wobble on stairs. Their calves don't cramp in the evening, because their body received a message early. These muscles matter. Keep them strong, keep them alive, and your body listens. Now imagine doing this every morning. 2 to 5 minutes of gentle motion, marching in place, lifting your heels, bending your knees slightly, swinging your legs to wake up your hips. These tiny movements are not exercise, they are communication, they are language. Your body speaks through pressure, through tension, through stretch. And your muscles respond with growth, with repair, with preservation. No one teaches this. No one explains how simple it can be. But researchers who study longevity know this truth. The people who maintain the best leg strength into their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond are not the ones doing heavy gym workouts. They are the ones who activate their legs consistently, especially in the morning. This is why astronauts returning from space, after losing muscle and bone density, are prescribed light, repetitive leg movements immediately upon landing, not to build muscle, but to reawaken the neuromuscular communication pathways. Your body needs these pathways as much as your muscles need nutrients. Without activation, your brain and muscles start drifting apart. Your steps become slower, your reaction time lengthens, your balance weakens. But with activation, everything realigns. And here's the beautiful part. The moment you begin these movements, your entire body participates. Your heart pumps faster, your lungs open wider, your blood vessels dilate, your joints lubricate, your tendons warm. Your fascia, the connective tissue that wraps your muscles, begins to glide more smoothly. Everything you do after this becomes easier: walking, climbing, lifting, bending. This is not just about muscles. This is about the entire machinery of movement. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, picture what is happening inside you. Your muscles have nutrients ready to use from your breakfast. But they need direction. They need activation. They need a spark. And that spark is created by just a few minutes of movement. You are not training. You are not exercising. You are waking your body up the way it was designed to be awakened, through motion. Your legs are everything. They carry you through your day. They protect you from falls. They determine your independence, your mobility, your confidence. And this simple, fast morning ritual is the key to keeping them powerful. Every movement you make in those first minutes sends a message to your future self. A message that says, I choose strength. I choose stability. I choose a body that supports me. 2 to 5 minutes, that is all it takes. But the impact echoes for the rest of your life. Tomorrow morning, don't just start your day. Activate it. Your legs will carry you farther than you ever imagined.